Alright guys, welcome back to part 4 of the 70cc Piaggio Typhoon engine build. And in this video I'm going to show you guys how I went about removing certain bushes from the bike that could be really old, I'm not too sure, but there's quite a little bit of wiggle room in these and I want to go ahead and just replace them with new ones whilst the engine's out. This came to my attention when I'm trying to do wheelies, so I'm pretty good now at balancing back and forth, but the side to side was kind of an issue, and I think that maybe the frame was just wiggling a bit too much compared to the engine. So here's the new mounts, and this is how they're going to go inside the swing arm. This took way longer than it should have done, and I tried quite a few different methods to get these bushes out, but yeah, it was a real pain in the ass, guys. And in the end I managed to rig up something with pieces of wood, which really helped me get them out, but it was still very hard. So I'm just using an impact gun, and we've got a big piece of M10 threaded bar running through and through. The idea is to basically tighten up a nut and a socket on this threaded bar, and the threaded bar and the nut should then pull the socket through and pull the bushes out at the same time. I ended up going out and buying some more supplies, and the second bush came out really easy, as you're going to see right now. It probably came out easy because I poured oil down the barrel a little bit and it slid against the oil to come out, but that wouldn't be possible to start with in the first place because the bush would already be right at the end. But obviously I'd already pushed this bush quite far in trying to take the other one out the other side, so it allowed me to get some oil in the barrel. But that's not all, folks. Whilst we've got the engine out, we're going to take some other bushes out and replace them too. And this one is the rear shock mount at the very bottom, which mounts to the casing. Again, we're using the same sort of principle. We're going to try and push or pull a socket through with the mount to pull the mount back out. And now we're going to do the engine mounts with the same technique. We just got to do this on both case halves because there's two engine mounts, one on either side. And now we're going to start installing the new bushes. So it's the same sort of process. We're just going to use that same technique to pull the bushes back into the casing. But damn, you just know this bike is going to be so sweet when it's done. So now we just got to install the swing arm mounts back into the swing arm. And we're going to use the same technique we've been using, but now I'm on like my third piece of threaded bar because it just keeps destroying the thread with the amount of pressure that I'm putting on these nuts just to pull everything back together. And then we're just going to use some wood to draw one bush in at a time, because when I was drawing both the bushes together, they were being pulled in a little bit unevenly. So I'm just going to make sure that they're both pulled in the same amount. And finally, I just want to clean up everything before I put it back in the bike, and there's obviously quite a bit of surface rust on this, so we're just going to try and take that back with a wire wheel, and then we're going to just under seal everything so that it hopefully lasts a little bit longer. So I also ended up doing the same thing with this engine stand and also the starter motor as well, because that was looking a little bit rusty too. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and follow, share it with your friends, hit that repost button. There's plenty more content coming soon.